If you've spent any time in vintage stores, thrift shops, or browsing online marketplaces, you know that the holy grail for a lot of denim collectors is a pair of vintage, made in USA Levi's 501s with true selvage construction. Today we're doing a deep dive into this pair right here. A classic pair of 100% cotton made in USA 501s in size 34 by 33. We're going to walk through every single detail, from the care tag print to the Selvedge ticker line, the stitching and the fade patterns, so you know exactly what to look for when you're hunting for vintage denim yourself. Let's start right at the waistband with the main patch. The print. You can see clear red text stating 100% cotton and made in USA printed right on the care instructions section below the main border. Model number plainly stamped as 501. Sizing stamped W34 L33. Vintage sizing often runs smaller than modern vanity sizing, so a vintage 34 waist usually fits closer to a modern 32 or 33. The texture and aging of this patch give you an immediate clue about the age of the jeans. The paper-like cardstock shows authentic wear around the border stitching without completely disintegrating, a classic sign of well-cared-for vintage denim. Now for the detail everyone searches for, the Selvedge ID. When you flip the cuff up, you see the iconic finished edge along the outseam. Old shuttle looms create this self-edge so the fabric won't fray. If you look closely at this pair, you see the distinct white woven band running along the edge with that subtle red ticker stitch right down the center. This is what collectors refer to as Redline selvage. Modern mass-produced jeans use an overlock stitch on a cut edge, but vintage selvage gives you that clean, crisp, finished seam inside. Let me show you a few other construction markers that make vintage 501 stand out. Back pocket arcuate. Check out the classic double needle gull wing stitching on the back pockets. On vintage pairs, the arcuate line has a shallower, wider curve compared to modern pairs. Hemline. Look at the bottom hem. It features the original chain stitching, which causes that subtle rope-like puckering along the bottom as it ages and shrinks. Hardware and rivets, flat copper rivets on the front pockets and sturdy copper button flies are hallmarks of this era's durability. One of the coolest parts of owning vintage selvage is the way it fades over time. Because selvage outseams are pressed open flat during construction, the raised edge inside creates a distinct fade pattern on the outside of the leg known as train tracks. You can see it right here along the side seam, a parallel line of lighter indigo fading that runs straight down the leg. That's something you only get with real shuttle-loomed Selvedge denim that's been worn and washed naturally. So, what is a pair like this worth? In good condition with a desirable size like W34 L33, original made in USA, Redline 501s can easily range from $150 to $350 plus, depending on the exact production era, condition, and fade pattern. To recap, look for the Made in USA stamp on the patch or inner care tag. Check the outseam cuff for the Selvedge ID line. Look for train track fades along the leg outseams. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more vintage clothing guides, and leave a comment down below with your favorite thrift find.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.